Hello and welcome to the Vegan Body Revolution Show. I am your host, Thomas Tadlock from veganbodyrevolution.com, where I show you how to get more muscular, more lean, more fit, more healthy, faster at any age on a 100% vegan diet. Today is December 17th, 2014. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. In this episode, I am going to be talking about B12. What the heck is it? Why do some people believe that you can only get it from animal sources? And how are vegans supposed to get it? And why it's so important, of course. But before that, I want to also let you know I have some pretty amazing announcements to make right now that I can't just let go. One is it's my son's birthday. Yep, today, December 17th, my youngest son, Alexander, just turned 2 years old. That's right. We opened up his, we let him choose one present. We have a whole bunch of them for him this morning. We let him open it up. He opened up his present, and he was so excited. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something amazing for all of my Vegan Body Revolution fans out there. So I'm going to give you those details at the end of the show, but make sure that you stay tuned to the end so you can hear what I've got for you. It's something that's going to change your life, and you've got to act fast. In the next 24 hours, since he's turning 2, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour special. So that means by December 19th, after December 19th, it's gone. So I'm going to give you the content first, and then I'll tell you more about the details afterward if you are interested. So let's talk about B12. First of all, I want to thank Whitney Showalter for sending me an email and asking me some questions about, B12, suggesting that I should tell people more about it. Now, I did do an episode in the past about B12, but I'm going to do another one that to kind of supplement that old one so that you can get a better idea. So B12, first of all, what's the big deal with B12? I'm going to tell you, there's a little controversy. There's not really controversy. It's just some ignorance being spatted out. So a lot of folks who don't understand where they get B12 believe that it's a nutrient that you can only get from animals. Now, why are we even concerned in the first place? Well, here's why. B12. It is absolutely critical for the normal function of your brain. It's also critical for your nervous system to make that work right. It's also essential for the formation of blood. That's kind of a good idea, wouldn't you agree? And it's also involved in the metabolism of just about every cell in the human body. It's also responsible for for fatty acid metabolism. So you want to lose fat, you got to make sure you got your B12 levels normal, and amino acid metabolism. You want to build muscle? Guess what? You need the same thing. So why is this such a big deal? Why is it even ever a controversy of that non-vegans? Why do they use this as some argument that you shouldn't go vegan because it's unhealthy? Here's why. Because it's been misunderstood that B12 comes from animals. And let me get the record straight. B12 is not produced by animals. It is produced by bacteria, ladies and gentlemen, especially the bacteria found in your poop and the poop of animals. So what happens is this. You'll find or you'll read that meat and animal products are loaded with B12, and you're not going to find the same thing with vegetables. Well, that's phooey, and here's why. Because of this. It is true that you get your B12 from bacteria that are commonly found in the poop of any creatures. And what happens is a lot of people believe that B12 comes from meat. It doesn't come from meat. It's the way it comes from meat is because the meat that people who eat meat, the way the meat gets back to the B12 is because it's contaminated. It's contaminated with feces. Because when they take an animal and they string it upside down and they start cutting and slicing, well, guess what? They rip open its bowels, and its bowels are full of poop, and that poop just gets everywhere. Poop goes flying all over the place. It gets on all of the cuts of meat. It's all over the muscle. It's all over the blood. It's just a big, poopy, stinky mess. And then they package that up, and then they sell it. Okay, so that's where you're getting your B12 meat eaters, and it's just the truth. It's not an insult. It's just where you're getting it. This is the truth. You're getting it because you're eating the feces of the dead animal that you're eating. That's why you're getting it. Now, how do you get it naturally? How do you get it in nature? Well, especially with organic farmers, poop is on the ground. Animals, they go all over the earth, and they poop on the floor, they poop on the ground, they get it on their hooves or their feet, and they walk around all over the place. So a little bit of feces just gets sprinkled on every little leaf and every little vegetable that comes from the ground. That's how we get B12 naturally. That's why we've never had a problem being vegans for our entire existence. As I'm talking about as a human race, a lot of people believe that we were, as cavemen, we were hunters and we were natural omnivores. No, none of that's true. And all you can look at the fossil records that all of that can be verified. And how did we get our B12 and survive? Well, I'm telling you, because it came from the poop that was on the ground already. But unfortunately, these days our vegetables are very, very clean. A lot of them, especially the non-organic kinds, well, they're produced in a way where we don't have a lot of poop in the soil, and they don't get on the vegetables that we eat, and then we take them home, and then we wash off those vegetables, and so on and so forth. Which these days, especially with like the E. coli scares and those different diseases that you get from just the I guess the irresponsible harvesting and growing of some of these vegetables, you're kind of putting your health at risk. So what do you do about that? What does a vegan do to get their B12? The most simple and easy and delicious way to do it is by going and getting nutritional yeast. Yeah, nutritional yeast. It's a yellow flaky, best way to describe it, it's a yellow flaky powder. And it's not brewer's yeast. It's called nutritional yeast. And you can go to your natural grocery store, like a Whole Foods Market, a Sprouts, Natural Grocers. Those type of places have it. They carry it. And sometimes you're going to have to ask the staff to tell you where that is because it's not very common yet. But I promise, as the benefits of the vegan diet grow and we start really getting mainstream, you're going to find it everywhere. But for right now, yeah, you're going to have to ask the staff at the store to help you find it. But then when you do, you'll notice it's very inexpensive. And what you do is you can pour this stuff on your food, and it adds this like cheesy flavor. I love it. I put it on my vegetables. I put it on my kale. I put it on my pasta. I absolutely love the taste of it. And the cool thing is you don't need much. That's right, just a little bit here and there, and you're going to have your B12 levels just absolutely perfect for quite a while. I remember when my first son, he went into the doctor, and the doctor did his blood test, and they said, "Oh, he's got very low B12 levels." We're like, "Oh no, oh no!" And this is before we even understood how to get B12 naturally as a vegan. So then we, of course, researched it. And we found, oh, okay, nutritional yeast, perfect. So that's what we started feeding our son. We started just sprinkling a little bit of nutritional yeast on all of his meals. He loved it, by the way. Even to this day, at Solomon, at 5 years old, he asks, "Can I have yeast with it?" He gets so excited. He loves the taste, and it's so healthy for him. Well, 4 weeks goes by, and he has another checkup, or it might. Please excuse me if I get the facts wrong. It might be either 4 weeks that went by or 8 weeks. I can't remember if it was a 1 month or 2 month. The next time we went into the doctors, they got his blood work again, and the test came out. His B12 levels were, and I'm not exaggerating, they were off the charts. That means there was a range within which was considered a low to a high level. Well, his B12 was way higher than the highest level that they even had on the chart. So his B12 levels blew away anything that our pediatrician has ever seen in person. And he was blown away that it was also done 100% vegan. Pretty cool, right? Now, if you don't have access to, or if you don't like, or if you want to figure out another alternative to doing B12, is you can do it in supplement form. There are plenty of B12 supplements that you can take. Now, when it comes to B12, the only really the most effective form of supplement is what's called sublingual. That means it's a little pill that you're going to put and let dissolve underneath your tongue, because where it absorbs right there is the most ideal place for B12 to be effectively utilized. And that's pretty much it. Now you can go and get B12 shots, but here's the cool thing. You don't need that. You don't need it at all. Again, you can have off the charts B12 level with just nutritional yeast. So it's completely your choice. You could use nutritional yeast or you can use the supplement. The supplements are not expensive at all. We use Source Naturals back when we felt like using the supplements, but I haven't used those in many, many years now that I've discovered nutritional yeast. So it's all good. Hopefully that helps you. I hope you found that information useful. Now, on to what this whole 2-day birthday special that I've got going on, which is going to end after December 19th. So here's what I'm going to do. Alex has turned 2. And my two favorite programs are the 28-day, my Vegan Muscle Project, and my 10-day Tummy Tightener, because those two are like the 1-2 punch. One's good, you build a ton of muscle and then you lose the body fat. Build more muscle, lose the body fat, which will get you shredded, which will get you lean, which will get you that six pack, which will get you the definition that you've always wanted without being all huge or bulky or any of that, right? You combine those two together, you'll look amazing. That's all you pretty much need. Then there's the granddaddy of all programs. The granddaddy is the Metabolic Mastery Intensive Live, where I teach you live in person, not only those two principles, but then also how to do it in a way that's going to bulletproof your health and reverse disease at the same time, and then put it all together into your personal lifetime action plan, your workout and nutrition plan for the rest of your life, which is amazing. So imagine having that kind of clarity, and in one day you do that. So when you purchase the Vegan Muscle Project and the 10-day Tummy Tightener by December 19th, okay, so that means after December 19th, it's the offer's gone. You will also receive two tickets worth $394 to my upcoming Metabolic Mastery Intensive, which is coming in 2 months. So Alexander's turning 2. When you purchase my two favorite programs, you will get two tickets to my favorite, most brilliant live program at all time, which is coming up in 2 months. So if you want to take advantage of that, you just go to veganbodyrevolution.com. You'll see the big banner right there at the front. Click on it, and you'll see the info. There's a video that I created where, by the way, if you want to see how I've been doing just over 16 days on our Vegan Muscle Holiday Group accountability group system that we've been doing, I've got my results right there. I'm going to show you how good I look with my shirt off compared to where I started. And you can be the judge of how well it's working or not. Again, this time I'm building muscle and I'm using my 10-day Tummy Tightener principles to drop the body fat. It's pretty cool. I think you'll like it. So that's that. And if you haven't already, make sure that you download your very own copy of the Vegan Muscle Building Guide, my Vegan Muscle book. You're going to get it for free. Just go to veganbodyrevolution.com as well, and then you'll see a link that says free courses. Click on there. You'll see the link so you can download the Vegan Muscle Building Guide, put your email address in, and I will email it right to you right away so you can start building a whole lot of muscle, or at least learning the principles. And if you really want to learn how to build it fast, get yourself the Vegan Muscle Project. Get yourself the 10-day Tummy Tightener so you can be lean as well. Oh, and good news for those of you who have already enrolled in the Vegan Muscle Project, but you don't have the 10-day Tummy Tightener, get the 10-day Tummy Tightener. I'm going to hook you up with 2 free tickets. If you already have the 10-day Tummy Tightener, but you have not enrolled in the Vegan Muscle Project, get that so you can get the tone that you want, build it fast and easy on a vegan diet, and then I'm going to hook you up with 2 tickets as well. Now, I'm going to encourage you, you got to act fast. You got to act very, very fast, because I have only a limited number of spots for the room that we're going to be renting for this. And when you find out where we're going to do it, it's going to blow you away, because this facility is amazing. However, we can only fit so many people. I think the room where we're going to have this can only fit like 25 people comfortably. So, once those spots are filled up, logistically we can't add anymore. So I wouldn't waste any time. If you're listening to this right now, get on the website. If the link is still up, that means it's still available. If it's not, well, maybe next time. Okay? Well, that's all I got for you right now. I want to thank you so much for tuning in and your time. Again, this is Thomas Tadlock. It is Alex's birthday today. And by the way, I am the host of the Vegan Body Revolution show and veganbodyrevolution.com. And I will catch you on the next podcast.